let's get baking because the sooner we bake, the sooner we get to try everything.
Exactly. So grab the garbanzo fava bean flour, and I know it sounds really weird, but this is an excellent flour blend that adds a lot of volume. Then we're gonna take the potato starch. It's comparable to cornstarch as well as the arrowroot.
And what is the arrowroot used for?
It's a thickener and it also is a starch. Next we're gonna go for evaporated cane juice. It's better than sugar because it's not highly processed like it, and a lot of its nutrients are still intact. Baking powder.
Okay.
And baking soda, and both of these are leaveners. Kosher salt, as always, it balances out the sweetness in any dessert. Cinnamon.
All right.
Just a little spice it up. And then finally, the xanthan gum. And you want to be really careful with this stuff. If you put in too much, your batter is going to get really thick and really sticky, and it's not too delicious. Okay, so now that we've got our dry ingredients all mixed up, let's go for the wets.
All right.
This is coconut oil.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna put in unsweetened applesauce. This adds a lot of moisture that you miss when you take out the eggs in a recipe. This is kind of a secret to gluten-free baking. Adding a little hot water, in this case it's a cup, is gonna really loosen up the batter and help it fluff up a lot.
I love it, you're giving away all your secrets.
Not all of them. Next, we're gonna grab 1/4 cup, that's a good amount, and we're gonna make the cinnamon swirl that goes right in the center. This is your evaporated cane juice. Go ahead and dump that in.
It's right in.
And your cinnamon.
Okay.
Good job. Okay. And then we get our vanilla in. Start mixing it. You're gonna notice it's gonna be really dry, so we add a little more hot water. Get our loaf pan out.
So this is pre-greased?
Exactly, yes. So we're gonna get our first larger batter, the cinnamon batter, and pour all of that in to the loaf pan. And then what I want you to do is pour a thin strip of that cinnamon mixture in a straight line down the center. Now we're gonna do the secret, tricky marbling. I like to do it this way. You just roll it around, and this way you're gonna get a really nice marble in the center. Then we top it off with sugar so it gets a really nice crunchy top.
So our oven's preheated at 325.
Right, we're gonna get it in there, middle shelf, bake it for about 25 minutes, and then brush it with coconut oil and return it to bake for another 15. And that's gonna give it a really nice buttery crust.
So how long is this cooled for?
About 30 minutes. And look at this really
wow, I love the
nice
marbling,
thin
very
little
impressive.
swirl.
I like that top cinnamony part. That is delicious.
Thank you.
There are more gluten-free recipes where this one came from, right on this site. Come back soon.